Good Wednesday afternoon, Chief Sports fans. Once again, this is John Cannon. We are now shifting over to the boys' side of powerlifting as this is our 2018 powerlifting season preview. I'm here with assistant head boys coach Robbie Nieto. Coach, first off, the biggest question that I have coming in is you got to replace your two big horses, Eli Olivo and Juan Martinez. Those two guys, they set the tone for this boys program. What they did was, very impressive. Obviously, I know they had high goals of trying to win state. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. But, first let's talk about what they meant to this program and how tough is it going to be to replace them.
Coming in last year from Nice program that was pretty successful, and now being the assistant here at Donna North, it was an honor and pleasure. But seeing those guys' work ethic was insane. Second to none. Juan and Eli, and going into state, an outside shot. Coach Garcia and I knew we had a chance to win it, but winning state as a team with two guys, it was almost impossible. And laying down the foundation that they did, starting off from their freshman year, they're the guys that we bring back and we tell them to talk to our young guys. Hey, if you stick it out your freshman year, we have a chance to make some damage. We have a chance to make some noise. And with those guys laying down the foundation and really almost winning state last year, sets the tone for our guys to say we don't need the 11 guys, we don't need the 12 guys, we need the ones that are dedicated and have their shot to really take home their determination and commitment to win state with two guys.
Now, I know obviously losing those two is tough, but a lot of these younger guys learned a lot from them. So you've lost two, but you've gained a big group who comes with experience. How many returning boys do you have back this season?
We have a good solid 10. We have a good solid 10. We have our 10 vets, and then we have our rookies in the mix with that as well. Going with the break, we're starting to see that our young group is going to be our future. It really, really is. Our freshman group to our sophomore group. Coming back, I believe we have Carlo as our only senior. He's our only senior. So he's our true veteran coming back, Carlo Vargas. But our freshman sophomore group, they're gonna lead us to promised lands. We're really hoping for bring home some first place trophies, and as they just need to get their feet wet. They just need to get their feet wet, learn how to put on the suits, learn how to use the wraps, and we'll be good to go.
Who are some of those young bucks that can do some serious damage? Who are some of the ones that you've seen that you feel are going to make a name for themselves?
Well, we got a few. We got Christian Cortina. He was a veteran. He was a rookie last year. He's one of our vets this year, only a sophomore. He helped us out on our varsity football as well. We got Julian Villanueva. He'll be our returning veteran. Tristan Villarreal. He'll be our lightweight 114, hopefully 123 too. And our youngest guys coming back, our youngest freshman will be Juan Jaramillo. Of course, Juan Jaramillo was our football player. And we got Fabian Martinez. And we got Alex Benavides. Now, those two freshmen, Alex and Fabian, were on the winning record of a freshman group that we had on the football team. So we're expecting a lot of good things from our freshman group.
This, we talked about with Coach Martinez how tough the girls' region is. The boys is just as tough. So in order for you guys to be even in the mix, what is it going to have to take for you guys to bring it all together to beat teams like Calhoun, like Los Fresnos, like some of the storied programs here that have taken teams to state?
Since we're young, and we're not going to use that as an excuse or reason, since we're young, it's going to take a lot of getting used to the suits, getting used to the wraps, getting used to the meet itself. We have kids that we need to show them how the judge is going to get called, but it's going to take a perfect meet. It really is. Last year we felt Eli hit personal best. I'll go back to Eli, me and Coach Garcia on bench. We wanted him to attempt 5:15. And we're like, Eli, call it. And he's like 5:35. And it's just one of those things that he knew what he could do. And we weren't holding him back. It's just we need a perfect meet. To get third place, second, to win a meet, we're going to need our vets to come through, and we're going to need our rookies to step up.
Do you see any of these kids, and again, I know you talk about the youth movement and this and that, but out of your entire group, do you see any of these kids that could possibly bust through and get to state?
A few. I feel Tristan Villarreal in our lightweight, just because it's competitive, but there's not so many kids. Carlo, he's returning. He's going to have a battle only because the weight class that he's in. Julian Villanueva moving up a couple weight classes. He is getting stronger, but we do know the competition at that weight class at 132 or 123. So we're hoping to at least take as many as we can at regional, but if we can get a good, successful 3 to 5 at state, we'll be in the hunt. We'll be in the hunt. So we're hoping that our veterans will come through.
There you go. Looking at the start of the season begins Saturday. I know it at Cal Chelsea. Are you guys competing in that meet, correct?
We're going to compete next week.
The next week, okay. So I think with experience comes, in other words, with experience and meets comes more help and more strides towards getting to where you want to go. What is it that you want these kids to do realistically, meet to meet, in order to, what do you want to see improvement from meet to meet? What's the biggest thing?
What we want to see, if we go into this next meet on January 13th in Edinburgh, and our rookies, let's say they don't place. At our meet, January 20th here at Donna North, we want them to at least get in the top 5. Once we start in the top 5, then we can go to top 3. Once we're in the top 3, then we can start going for the first place medals. But what we told them is it's a team sport, just like anything else. So if you get 5th place, but I get the first, that's already 8 points. So we need everybody coming to their own, coming to their place in their respective weight classes, so that way we can get some trophies.
There you go. So it's safe to say you're looking at each meet as a stepping stone.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's start here, let's get to here. Not, in other words, not saying, okay, you need to place, Say, you know what, let's get this, see where you're at, improve here. So it's basically a step-by-step process.
Yeah, so what we're trying to tell our kids is, like, yes, we want you to win and we want you to get the first place medals. Who doesn't want that, right? But if we can tell them, hey, you ended up at an 800 total. Tristan Vietnam, these are his numbers, for example. You ended up at a 800 total. All right, next meet, let's go for 850. Next meet, let's go for 900. Next meet, let's get that regional total. Next meet, let's get that state total. Let's get you to the show first, and then we'll start working how to place.
There you go. If you could say there's one thing that you guys really, really need, would it be the word leadership? Because that's what Juan and Eli brought to the table. So is that the one big aspect, besides the youth movement, are you looking for that one person to say, hey, who's going to take charge of that team?
Always. We're always looking for, you say leadership, and Coach Garcia and I call it experience. We want them to mentor on the little things, on your bench, on your squat, on your deadlift. What can they do to help? Carlo Vargas does a real good job in his squat. We say throw your elbows up. We use him as the example. So right now, moving forward, he's probably going to be our leader because he's the most experienced. And we just need those two. If we work those two with the veterans, work with the rooks, we feel we have a good shot. But our future at Donna North, when it comes to Donna North Powerlifting and the boys side, our future is bright. And we're hoping to make some noise with not only place, but bring home some trophies, so that way we can put in our trophy cases and our students can see, hey, well, maybe I don't have to do this sport, but I can get some recognition in powerlifting. So that's what we're hoping for at the end of the day. It's all about the kids, all about the students, them getting the medals, them getting the trophies, and then winning some team achievements.
There you go. Coach, we look forward to it. We'll see you in 2 weeks at the Edinburgh meet, and then here at
January 20th.
Donna North. So future looks bright.
Definitely.
There you go. Thank you, Coach.